Um, I know one of the things that you talked about. Well, I've seen it on your Instagram. One of the guys you fought in the amateurs in the past was Patrick Day. You know,
Yeah,
fallen warrior, awesome
yeah,
fighter in his time. What do you remember about those fights, and what could you say about Patrick Day? Because yeah, from my understanding, you had like a friendship with him.
yeah. That was my dog, bro. Rest in peace, Pat Day, bro.
Yeah,
Like, long live the homie, bro. Pat, I swear to God, bro. You could talk to anybody in New York. Pat was the nicest, most genuine boxer you probably would have ever met if you did or didn't meet him. Did you meet him?
I never had a chance to meet him, but I know a
Man,
lot of fighters from New York, and everyone that ever met him told me that he was the best guy ever. I actually had a chance earlier in the year to go to the Jimmy train at Freeport Pal over there in New
yeah.
York, and
Yo, Joe Higgins, Jim.
yep, and everybody there was there's Patrick Day stuff all over the wall, and everyone just talks so nicely of Pat. So everybody's saying
Yeah,
it's got to be true, you
bro.
know?
Pat, you'll be like, yo, how is he a fighter? He's
Yeah,
so nice. So nice as a person. I fought Pat 4 times, never won one fight.
damn.
But I will say one of those they for sure robbed me though. For sure.
So
Um but they were always close fights. The other ones were very close, but no, one of them I ain't gonna lie, scraped me. One of them he scraped me. Like I wanted to win so bad, and I was just trying so hard to knock him out. He just outboxed me so easy. It was the third time we fought. He just outpointed me so easy, and we had a friendship because the first time we fought,
yeah,
I had just turned open. He was my second open fight, and he was number
hmm
one in the country. So he couldn't believe I fought him that close, um, that hard. And I was like, "Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna be number one. Like I'm coming for your spot."
yeah,
And like every chance I got, I wanted to fight him. I never, and he respected that because a lot of people would duck fighting him. But anytime I could fight him, that was like I was like, nah, I want this scrap. Um, and like he just, I would say what I learned the most from Pat being in those wars was just like I had to stay mentally focused.
mm,
Because that third fight where I was just trying to knock him out, there was no game plan. I just went out there swinging, hoping that I would get the fight over with because I kept losing to him. And that was the fight where I'm like, all right, you got to be more thoughtful. Like, this really is a thinking man's game. It's not
correct.
about who's the toughest, who hits the hardest. This guy, I mean, he made it so easy, so easy. He beat me easy. That was one of the worst fights I ever had as an amateur.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed because my family was there. And a lot of people from New York wanted to see me and Pat fight because we always had great fights. And that was not a great fight. That was one sided. Like he packed me up. He packed me up.
I like how you keep it real, Cordell. But it's my first time really talking to you extended. You keep it real with everything, even if it's not to your benefit, which a lot of fighters
Yeah,
aren't like that.
that's
But
straight, bro.
it sounds like those Patrick Day fights. Those are the fights that really help mature you in the sport of boxing and probably even in life to a degree.
Yeah, that's I mean that's how what I believe is how you do anything is how you're gonna do everything. So
I
like
believe that
if
too.
I chose to quit, right, and not
Hmm.
face Pat as much as I can because I was losing to him, then that's what I would become. I would just always back down every time something tough came my way.